Hello and welcome my digital nomads, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about AI tools for students. So let's begin. The very first tool I would like to recommend is called Otter, and this is great for students who want to take notes in class because what it does is basically an AI transcription software. So what you would do is you would pull up your laptop, or they have the app, a mobile app that you can use, click on record while you're in class, give it permission to use your microphone, and then from there it would just record whatever you're saying. As you can see, it's recording in real time what I'm saying right now. Let me pause it real quick. Okay, and it processes everything, and it's very easy to go. So back in the day when I went to university, I had to hand write everything, hand jam all the notes and everything like that, and it took a lot of time. And sometimes it was distracting because you couldn't focus on the concept that was being lectured on. But with Otter, you no longer have that issue anymore. So now you can record what the lecturer is saying, and then you can also transcribe it using the AI system. Now it's quite accurate. That's one thing I like about Otter AI is it transcribes the notes for the most part very clearly. The other thing is it's the free to use free trial or a free account that you have that they give you is very generous. So this is really built for students. I have like 600 minutes of the trial, and that's generous. Like that's ample for what I need. Okay, so if you're a student, I highly recommend you use Otter AI. I'll leave a link in the description for all these down below. The next tool I would highly suggest is called Grammarly, and I use this even though I'm no longer in school, but you can either use the Pro or the EDU version. And what it does is it basically does several things. If you want to narrow it down to the premium, what does the premium do? The premium version is it's a grammar checker, AI grammar checker. It shows you what you may need to correct, how to improve your clarity, engagement, delivery, style. And then lastly, it sees how unique your content is. Right? So it will go scour the internet, check to see how unique your article that you wrote, and it'll give you a score of 11%. All right. So ultimately, when I'm writing, not just for like class or anything, I try to get this at least to 80 or 90%, and about 10% plagiarism. That's my goal when I'm publishing anything. But if you're for a class and academic purposes, I recommend going for that goal as well. So that's why I highly recommend Grammarly. The good thing about Grammarly is that the plagiarism checker is not, there's no credit-based system where you can only do 5 checks per month or per week or anything like that. You can just check as many as you need. And if you're a student, you're going to be doing a lot of writing assignments, and this is going to be very, very helpful. Right? So you don't want to get caught for plagiarism or anything like that. It can ruin your career. So just make sure you do your due diligence, and also try to improve your clarity score. Okay. Next is QuillBot. This is very similar to Grammarly, but it differs in the fact that yes, it does check for grammar, it does check for plagiarism, but it has 2 features which are not including Grammarly, and I think it's actually powerful. One is a paraphraser, and one is a summarizer, and also has a citation generator. So these are tools that are very powerful if you have to write kind of like academic work that needs citation. Then this will be more in line for you. It's QuillBot. And I would highly recommend you try the premium version because it comes with pretty much everything that Grammarly premium has, but it has a AAR paraphraser and a summarizer. So it really has more functionality than Grammarly. All right, so that's another option for those of you who prefer Grammarly or who don't prefer Grammarly. You can try QuillBot. The next tool I'd like to talk to you about is called IBM Watson. It's a text-to-speech software, a demo software that you can use to kind of make some kind of presentation. So if you want to, if you're shy, if you have to do something, a lot of presentations, then you might want to, use this tool to help you kind of spruce up your presentation for your academic work. And let me just play one sample so you can get a feel for how it sounds. Now, please bear in mind this is
conscious of its spiritual and moral heritage. The Union is founded on the indivisible, universal values of human dignity, freedom, equality, and solidarity. It is based on the principles of democracy and the rule of law. It places the individual at the heart of its activities by establishing the citizenship of the Union and by creating an area of freedom, security, and justice.
Okay, please bear in mind this is a web-based tool, so it does kind of rely on your internet speed a little bit. All right, but you can adjust the pitch, you can adjust the speed, you can change the voice to expressive or neutral, change the dialect, and here are other voices as well. And you can also change the language. They have anything from Arabic, Chinese, Czech, Dutch, English, French, German, Italian, Japanese, Korean, Portuguese, Spanish, and Swedish. All right, so this is just a sample of what they offer, and it's great for presentations, for taking your presentation to the next level. It just gives it more a refined look. Now, for those of you who have issues with content writing, essay writing, that type of stuff, then the next one is really good. It's called Writer. I use it a lot, and you can use it to write anything from video description, to generate an outline. You can do section writing within the outline, business idea pitch. So this is good for commerce or business majors. You do call to action, cover letters, emails, Facebooks. It does a lot, and you can even customize. You can even do arts, like you got song lyrics, story plots. So it's quite a range of stuff that you can do with this tool. Now, you use it for I highly recommend you use it as is. It's a tool to help you generate ideas, but you still have to kind of go over it and check. And make some corrections, make sure everything is reads properly. But other than that, I think it's a very highly effective tool if you need help with your academic writing. And then the tool after that is called NarrowKey. This one is one of my favorites. I really like it because it allows you to take any kind of text or PowerPoint presentation, add in the text that you would like in the presentation notes, and then it turns it into a video. So something like a PowerPoint slide like this becomes something like this. Let me play a sample for you.
The Pythagorean theorem shows how to calculate the distance between any 2 points on a grid. It explains the relationship between the sides of a right triangle. Imagine drawing a square on each of the 3 sides. The Pythagorean theorem states that the area of the square opposite the right angle is equal to the sum of the other 2 areas.
Okay, so you get an idea for how it looks and feels. So all you would have to do is you would type whatever you want to be voiced over within the presenter notes of your PowerPoint slide. You would of course complete your PowerPoint slide. Then you would upload it into NarrowKey, and it would just add the audio voiceover and then make it into a video, and it would just automatically right click everything. So it turns it into a video presentation of sorts. And a lot of software, they charge $30-$40 just for this functionality, but you can get it for free here. And the free is not a fake free. It's actually very generous. I've never felt the need to upgrade, which I feel kind of guilty, but it's a very good tool if you need to create like video presentations to set yourself apart. Whether it's business or just a regular presentation, it's better than you having to click this and read it and record the screenshot and then edit everything. This way you have you kind of have everything automated for you. So I think it's a very useful tool. And then the last tool I like to recommend for students is called Notion. And Notion is to me, it's a very good way to kind of manage your notes. This is what I use for kind of like my daily activity. I have completed, data dump, or what I don't know, what just storage, delay, priority ideas, and then daily task. And then you can easily sort, if you don't like it here, you can go over here. You can easily move them around, and it's very organized. So it's kind of like a to-do list with very, very, very good flexibility. I highly recommend anyone who wants to improve their workflow, especially as a student, to use Notion, not just within school or academic life, but outside of, maybe your work life as well. All right, so I hope these AI tools were helpful for for anyone who's a student or who needs an extra boost. If you found this video helpful, could you please hit the like button? I'm Vince from Digital Nomad Institute. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.